What's up, guys? I just wanted to show you guys how I clean bones. These have actually already been put in hydrogen peroxide, and they are, it's like a 3% hydrogen peroxide, and then I leave them out in the sun for a little while. But essentially the method I use the most is maceration. And so if you see over here, I've got a bucket under here. And I've got this in here because we've got a bucket heater on, and I don't really want the bucket heater getting wet. We keep this at about 105 degrees Fahrenheit or so. And I change the water out maybe once a week. This is pretty fresh right now. But that is a pit bull that I have a commission for. In maceration, I mean, it varies how long it can take, but it can take, I think most of the meat comes off within 2 or 3 weeks if it's at the right temperature. If you don't have the heat, it's not even going to work. It's going to take forever. And essentially what you're doing is you're getting bacteria, and the bacteria is growing in there, and the bacteria eats away all the extra flesh. Now we got 3 buckets over here. I don't have enough bucket heaters right now, and some of these are at different states. Like you can see, this is mostly bone. I just need more bucket heaters for making that quicker. But we also have 2 burial spots here, under this and under this. And that's just like a space issue thing. For burying, it's going to be, you want moisture and heat. So the warmer the weather, the rainier the weather, the better. What I do to keep moisture on it sometimes here in California is, I'll dump the maceration water or the degreasing water onto those burial locations, just so that it, keeps getting moisture throughout the months that it's buried. I usually keep things buried for 3-4 months, maybe longer, and that'll clean the meat right off, which is pretty cool. Sometimes you get some corpse wax or some soil staining, but that pretty much goes away after you whiten it. I mean, this stuff was all buried at one point, and then it went through a degreasing process, which essentially you're doing the same thing. You're putting in a bucket with heat at 105 degrees or so, and you are putting a clear Dawn soap. Now, there's other methods of doing it. There's other types of chemicals you can use. This is just the way that I do it. And it works pretty well. Degreasing can take a while. I've had things degrease for, 3-4 months. And that's basically, you're just extracting the grease out of the bone, and that just takes time. And you don't want to not degrease it, because then you're going to have greasy bones. It's not going to look very good, and the grease will leach out over time. But yeah, that's just a short video on how I clean bones. If you guys want to ask any questions, leave it in the comments, and I'll try to answer it for you. Thanks.